folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up in last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Crumstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Wolverines will kick it away to get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And there's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
He's going to take off. Crosses the 45. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Now here's the toss play. Breaks free. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what we talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game, to give their running back plenty of room to run.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the handoff. A change of direction. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll use the ground game here. Gets in space at the 50. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Off the play fake on first down. He's hit just before the throw.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Passes the 40. Big sprinter over the right side. Can they chase him down? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. The sure hands. It's Johnson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Oh, what a move. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a handoff.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. for a first down to the 36.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Finds room at the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. On the run, it's Hill. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We'll check out the stats now for the opening period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Back in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll be stopped short, trying to go for the lead. He's still down 1. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's out of bounds at the 25, right where he would have been if he'd just taken a knee. American offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. It's right for a quick completion. It'll be Slaughter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of this defense to prevent a big play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, let's give credit to this defense for having all the answers on that one. Skill guys covered in nickel. Quarterback accounted for and stopped before reaching the marker. That's great coordination and togetherness from this defensive unit.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. The intensity curve already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
the first play of the drive now from the 25. QB keeper all the way. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And they'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he keeps it. As the first down is still going. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. More control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. It's definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Gets into space at the 50. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
The pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the ground on the move. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Gain of 9. First and goal, Ohio State.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They're able to get him down.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. You got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive here, this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the 2-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
Is back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Breaks into the clear. The 30, past the 20, inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the single back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. The sophomore lucky that one did not get picked off.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Important 2nd down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. He breaks free. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Time for one more play here in the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Coming up, this is a tough 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Close to the tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. It's a keeper testing the left side. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This is a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top 5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Leaning on the run game here late. Oh, it tests the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
In the red area, it's Hayes. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Now they're running on the toss. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. So first and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down. The defense rising up here late in this football game to protect this lead. What a play. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great stop by the defense. Still a 3-point game. Let's see what the offense can do. This is a crucial possession. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Finding space at the 20. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? It's a quarterback keeper. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his back. Short row to the back, an easy completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, he escaped. Both one tackle, but couldn't escape. Drop for a sack. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk. But for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.